Okay, let's work on our connecting rod. The connecting rod is a not too horrible piece of hardware to do. We looked at it a little bit in class. Once again, as I look at this drawing, I see that we've got A, B, C. There's some detail views. So A is over here. I can see some blow-ups of what's happening there. B here, and C over here. Things of interest, we've got these circles which look like our nice place to start. We did that in class. When I'm looking this way, I can see this inset, some offset here, and I note some rounded corners here as I look down the top, which aren't necessarily visible. Note that kind of X there, and we'll see how that gets developed a little bit later. So let's go over to SolidWorks and start a new part. And just like I did in class, I'm going to repeat all of that stuff. I want to start with a couple of circles on the front face. Once again, this is the front face, so I'm going to set it up there, do a couple of circles. Let's start out with a sketch. We'll do the sketch on the front plane. Click. Sketch. Click. And we'll do a circle at the origin. So we have something locked in. And we'll do another circle up here. Okay, the radius of these circles, I can see that this one is 0.51 and this one up on top is 0.151. So they're both 0.51. Smart dimension 0.51. 0.51, and these things are 4 inches apart. Okay, I note that this one's still blue. So if I look, I can actually still move it left and right is the issue. So let me mark those as vertical to each other. Take that point. That point. And that point. To add a relationship between that point and that point. We'll make that a vertical relationship, and there we go. Everything's nice and locked in place. Okay, now we're going to sketch the outer. We note that this outer radius 0.4, 0.4, and some lines connecting. So let's draw a couple more circles. dimension it. Radius is 0.4 times 2. And once again, that's 0.8. Okay. Let's then draw the rest of the handle. Start here at this nice midpoint. Straight up. In a little bit. Up to connect. Come up. In a little bit. Up to connect. Okay. Once again, I wanted to add a relationship between those 2 points and say that they have a horizontal relationship. I wanted to add a connection between these 2 points and say that they have a horizontal relationship. Between this point okay, what have we got going for that shaft? We have that from the center of the hole to the start of those points is 1/2 inch. So smart dimension from here to there, 0.5. Note that both of those points move at the same time because there is that horizontal relationship. We have a 23.9 plus 180 degrees angle there. So between here and here we have a 23.9 plus 180 degrees relationship. Looking for the width of the handle. Okay, it's 1.3 off center for both sides of the handle. So from here to here is 0.13, and from here to there is once again 0.13. And we're now fully defined again. And I think that's our handle. So let's exit the sketch. Now, the width of this handle is 0.5, so I'm actually just going to go 0.25 in both directions when I extrude this thing. So let's do the extrusion. And in one direction, blind, I'm going to go 0.25 inches. And in the other direction, I'm going to go 0.25 inches. And let's see what that does. I think I hit something funny. Let me go in and do that again. Extrude boss base, blind, 0.25, other direction, blind, 0.25, oh, that, I didn't cut the contour. That's on me. Let's go back and edit that sketch. I forgot to trim off these pieces here. Trim. Trim off that. Trim off that. That's better. Now, let us extrude this thing 0.25 and in the other direction 0.25 and that'll not go. Sketch. Okay, delightful. So that's actually most of it. I want to do that insert cut, and then I want to do these things. We started on this insert cut. I'm going to do this on the surfaces. I think trying to do it on the original plane caused more issues because of the way I want to do the cut extrusion. So let's put this on the handle. Let's draw us a rectangle. On this surface. Something like that. Okay, where is that rectangle placed? It's 1.23 above that lower corner, so it's smart to mention that. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, that said 0.123 and it's actually 1.23. Cool. The top is 0.48 off of the center of this circle. So that's from here, it's 0.4, it's 4 minus 0.48. Very good. So again, the outer, it looks like the distance from here to the inside is 0.05, but this distance is 0.02, so it looks like it's 0.03 is how far it should be in. So from here to there should be 0.03. And now finally, we have, as we look here, we've got a 6/100 fillet there. So let's do that. We have a fillet sketch here. 0.06 is going to be the fillet, and we want to do that corner and that corner and that corner. Equaling. And that corner. There's our fillets. Okay. Let's exit the sketch. And now we're going to extrude, cut that thing. Okay, according to the sketch, we're going to cut 0.08 depth. And once again, it goes in at an angle. That angle, if I extended this through, it would be 105 minus that 90, so 15 degrees. So we're going to go in here. And we're going to draft (15 degrees). And once again, this is you can see where I've drafted inward. We can do a quick measurement to see what these are. We have that fillet right there is a 6/10, and there's the 4/10 we were expecting from doing that draft. Very cool. Now I'm going to select that cut and the front plane. This is an experiment. We'll see how it works. And I'm going to try and mirror that cut to the opposite plane. Oh, that looks pretty good, I think. Oh, beauty-muss. Huh? Ooh. Ah. Okay. Now finally, what I want is to do this rounded edge. Notice that that's at about a 4/10 radius. So let us create that cut. But we're going to do something interesting to the cut, so hang tight with me as we do this. So let's edit on that. Let's do a sketch on that front plane. Now, the circle is radius 4/10. Now this is why that extrusion both ways helped, because now when I create this circle on this top plane, I'm actually going to have a nice place to put the center of the circle instead of having to figure out where it goes. So here, let's put a circle out there, and it has a radius of 4/10. Which means a diameter of 0.8. Fully defined, very good. Exit the sketch. Now, if we were to cut with this circle, actually I'll show you what happens. So let's do an extruded cut. We're going to do it in both directions. And through all. Through all. And look what it's going to cut. It's actually going to cut out most of the wrench and just leave these little pieces on the outside. We really want the opposite. We want the pieces on the outside cut away and leave what's in the middle, what's inside our circle to leave. So we are going to hit this button, flip side to cut, and now you can see exactly we're going to cut away on the outside of that circle rather than the inside. Cut. And now, there we've got that sort of rounded edge that we saw in our diagram. If we try and look here on, say, the top plane, we can see that nice curved edge that we have. That's exactly what we were looking for. So make sure we get the isometric view. And once again, do remember when you're doing your assignments for submit, I want to see this view, the where I can see the hidden lines and the frame drawing. This is the view I want for your submission. Okay.